Right, good morning. So this is day 4 of travelling home, and I'm just north of Le Mans where I stayed last night, and it was blooming cold, but yeah, the heating worked perfectly, so we're getting ready to go, and I've just let Ted out to have his little run around. And as you can see, there was quite a few vans here last night. I think it was virtually full. Right, good morning. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, welcome back to day 4 of the journey home. We've just left where we stayed last night, and I can't remember where that was, so I'll just remind myself up here. And the journey today is to take us just slightly north of Rouen, which is only around about 30 minutes away from the Dieppe port. So we need to be at Dieppe ready to sail at 6 a.m. on the 7th. Today is the 5th, so our plan is to stay over tonight just north of Rouen, and then tomorrow do the 30-minute drive to the port, stay over at the port tomorrow night, ready for an early boarding. So last night, okay, so good news, the electric, as I said in yesterday's video, it was the site's electric. It had tripped, and I didn't realise it had tripped because on the little trip switches there's a red and a green, and they were all on green. So I assumed that green was good and red was bad, but actually on is red, okay? And I can kind of see that. Didn't instantly make sense, and I didn't instantly connect. I would have thought if it said red, that meant it had tripped. But anyway, so I fathomed it out, and I had the heating on last night on electric. It only just took the chill off, even on the maximum setting. I don't know whether I need to get my boiler serviced, or I don't know whether that's what electric is. You know, it's 2 kilowatts on maximum and 1 kilowatt on standard. 1 kilowatt, literally, it wasn't having any effect. 2 kilowatts, it kept it up to 10 degrees, so that was acceptable. It kept the tanks from freezing, and I had lovely steaming hot water this morning. But as soon as I got up, I had to get my fluffy pyjamas on because it was bitterly cold. So anyway, I took Ted out for his walk, and it was -5 outside, which again it's interesting. I don't think I've ever been in temperatures like this with this van, and it's good because it proves it's well insulated, and it proves that the tanks are able to cope with that kind of temperature, obviously with some heating on. I'm sure if I was to leave this with water in the tanks over a weekend at -5, everything would freeze. And that's why when I get back, before I go off on my business trip, I need to make sure I drain all the water out so that I don't come back to burst pipes and frozen tanks. So yeah, we've got 212 kilometres to do. Well, when we set off it was around about 220. We've got 2 hours and 24 minutes left on this journey, and the time now is 9:50. So we should get there around about 12:15. It's still early. I don't know what sort of day it's going to be. It's not as cheery as what it was yesterday morning. It's looking a little bit overcast and a little bit dull. So, not sure. But anyway, I'll come back to you later on during the journey. So that last toll was around about 120 kilometres, I think. and it was €62.50, so the most expensive toll journey I've done so far. So I reckon in the whole trip I've probably spent somewhere in the region of €250 on tolls, which I suppose isn't that bad. So this is a long line of traffic following the gritter, and the gritter's done a good job, just not everywhere. But yeah, it's gone all right. There was a few moments that it was a little bit squeaky pants, but yeah, generally I've done all right in the snow. I have got winter tyres, well, not winter tyres, but mud and snow tyres. We are 4 kilometres away, so should be there in about 7 minutes. And yeah, it's still snowing, so keeping my fingers crossed that it doesn't snow too much tonight. But yeah, basically we're on schedule. 12:32 is the time now, and
in 500 meters, turn left. Turn right, then turn left.
right, I think we're just about here. I bet she's cold. As my dad would say, anybody that's not wearing a coat on a day like this hasn't got a coat.
You will arrive at your destination.
So this is the same kind of place that we stayed at last night.
You have arrived.
It's on a bit of a slope. I hope they've gritted it. We're here now. So we've arrived. It's about 1:45. We're parked over there, and as you can see, the snow's still coming down. Nice quiet area. All looks good. Bonjour. Ready? Ready? Go. Hello, Chucks. Hello, Chucks. Hello, chooks. Chook, chook, bok, 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 bok. Ted, chickens. Chook, 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 chook. Ted. What's this? Ready? Ted, ready? Ready? Go. Where is it? Find it. Quick, quick. Got it? Ready? 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 Go. Where is it? Ted, you ready? You ready? 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 Go! Ted, you ready? 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 Go! Ted, you ready? 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 Go! And then just up here, that's where we're staying, just up there. So I think we're going to have a walk to the little town centre now. When Ted's finished playing. You happy? Are you happy? Woof. Right, so tomorrow really will be the last day travelling abroad. So anyway, I just want to take this opportunity to say thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already seen any of the other days, then just go to the links down below and you can follow those. Okay, onwards until tomorrow, and let's hope the snow's gone by then. Bye.